Wild weather going on right now. Everyone experienced on the East Coast Hurricane Irene, the wrath of Hurricane Irene. And unfortunately, there's 43 people dead from Florida to Vermont. And this has become a big thing, obviously, in Paterson, New Jersey, which has been hit very, very hard. President Obama will be visiting Paterson, New Jersey on Sunday. Then you get over to East Haven, Connecticut, and you see the beach houses there are just absolutely destroyed. I mean, these houses that were actually up on these piers and they thought they'd be safe were actually destroyed by incoming waters from Hurricane Irene. And then you've got Vermont. Oh, Vermont, that basically all the main roads going to a lot of main towns there were just destroyed by the floods and by the winds, so much so that they actually airlifted goods to towns in Vermont. I mean, obviously FEMA's had a very, very busy year with all the snowstorms that happened as well as what happened in Joplin, Missouri. But, they're going to try, they said that they will respond to every emergency situation as best that they can. And, just when you think, oh, okay, so we're dealing with Hurricane Irene and the after effects, now we can try to, focus on what happened after that. Oh, no, there's Hurricane Katia, which they are saying is now the winds are now up to 75 miles per hour coming up on that one. Remember Robyn Gardener? I'm not sure if you're familiar with this story, but she's been missing since August 2nd, and the main suspect there is Giordano. But a judge just decided yesterday that they are going to hold on to this guy for another 60 days. This is good because he was the last person to see Robyn when they were quote-unquote snorkeling, although no witnesses say they actually were in the water that day. So there's a lot of questions, as well as exactly who is Giordano. And he seemed to have some financial troubles, which is also stirring some debate because there was a $1.5 million travel insurance policy put out on Robyn Gardener for this trip. And guess who's the beneficiary? Giordano. So that is looking very, very suspicious. All I know is that he should really, really start talking so that family can feel some kind of sense of peace of what happened to Robyn Gardener, and I really hope he starts talking. Uncle Omar, they call him, and he unfortunately had a drunk driving incident where the police pulled him over after he almost hit a police cruiser in Framingham, Massachusetts. This might be, a smaller thing. All right, so he gets arrested for drunk driving, but the thing is, he's an illegal immigrant, and he's been here in the United States for quite a while, and I guess he was asked to leave the country in 1992, and he didn't. But he's been living, a quiet life in Framingham, Massachusetts. He's been working at a liquor store. The owner said he's a very hard worker, he's a good guy, and so now this is all happening. So the problem is that he might get deported because public safety is an issue. And so now, this ignites a very big debate with immigration when it comes to that, because how did he secure a job? And not only did he secure a job, but a Massachusetts license, and he also got a social security number. So how did he do this without immigration finding out that he was an illegal alien? So that ignites quite the debate, and also, the fact that he's, President Obama's uncle.